Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
McCarthy going to put it up right away. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
The pressure came off of the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one, because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage, and I think he was a step too late and gave up a big play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run for the first time here with Brown.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now after the touchdown, Luth back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Now Richardson. Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Richardson shotgun on third down. And this one nearly intercepted. Oh, that's a ball he thinks he should have had. Instead, maybe a chance for the offense to get 3 out of it after all. Fourth down.
Chad Ryland on for the Arizona field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, now McCarthy.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
And to give to Brown on the option. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's McCarthy.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Nico Collins.
32 yards.
And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here's Richardson to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, Sam. We know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league, but there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Richardson going to change the play here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Come on. Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Going for it. Here's Benson.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that...
It got his man complete.
Now inside the 25.
Nico Collins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Nico Collins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Here's
now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go now.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Now it's Richardson. Open man, here's Benson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That is caught downfield by Harrison.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Go.
Richardson on the bootleg here. On the RPO.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Here we go, set.
Will line up for the
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
Richardson will throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To the air with McCarthy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15.
Throwing is McCarthy. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
The Cards get to him here. He he's brought down for a sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Nico Collins
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty, and they convert. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Darius Alexander.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now McCarthy.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Chase Brown.
28 yards.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
The Ravens will...
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, 65 yards. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
The
19
Cardinals will line up.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 37, Cardinals 23.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And he's got it inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey McBride,
65 yards.
And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great...
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Richardson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run over center to Benson. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cadet, Warrior 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Come on, come on.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Richardson.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Again, it's Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run on third down with Brown. He's going to be a yard short. And 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Here's McCarthy.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's how you get back in good graces with your head coach after you fumbled the last time out. He's determined, A, to hold on to the football, and B, to run with purpose and make up for his mistake. That's a heck of a run right there.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Back to throw. McCarthy. That's caught. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going to try and go deep again.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Benson. Down inside the 40.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70.
And Richardson back to throw it. Open man here is Benson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey Benson. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, they took a shot there, trying to get it downfield, fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To the air with McCarthy. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Throwing is McCarthy. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on there.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Second and 1.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
Let's go. Let's go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
That's another Baltimore.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll get this to Flowers, left side.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Mustang 19.
Now Richardson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. A give. Here comes Benson.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, ready.
Another run here with Benson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Okay,
They'll
ready?
come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Richardson to throw it.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Richardson.
Complete to Washington. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with a monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He'd done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10, but I remember it.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Buffalo, Trinity Lions.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Luke now for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
And that's caught inside the 35. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 59, Ravens 52.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception. The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Benson.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.